The Illuminati Confirmed. What's up, guys? It's Apollo here, and welcome to Secret Government, where you are the puppet master, and the kings and emperors and presidents of the world's nations are your puppets. You get to shape the world into a way that you see fit as you run this shadow secret government. It's such a unique game and really fun. So today's video is sponsored by 1C Entertainment. I want to give them a huge thank you for supporting my channel and sponsoring today's video. So what is Secret Government? Well, like I said, it's a strategy game where you run a secret government, a brotherhood that manipulates nations around the world to do what you want them to do. You can bribe and persuade and even intimidate world leaders to bend the knee, essentially, and follow your orders. And it is fun. It is super fun. So guys, look down in the video description. There's a link to the game. Right now I'm playing early access, but it gets out of early access on April 15th. So how exciting. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna show you the basics of the game and how it works, and you'll just, you'll see how awesome this game is. Again, one more time, look in the link down in the video description to check out more about the very fun, very addicting, and at times funny, because you're manipulating nations to kill each other. If that's part of the plan, you want them to fight each other, you can. Like, it's awesome. So we're gonna do a new game here, and there's a couple different campaigns. You have the Glorious Revolution, which is a great tutorial, which I played a bit amount, and then you have the New World, which is it's around the time of the War for American Independence, and you can kind of manipulate how that plays out. So it's pretty cool. But we're gonna do a free play, and we're just gonna do, let's see. There's a couple. When you start a free play, you can pick different time periods. We're gonna do 1685, and you can pick different councils and stuff, but we're gonna keep everything as is, which I believe is just no bonuses, no restrictions. So very cool. We'll start with one master, which I'll explain more what that all means. And see, country reaction low. Okay, well, so we'll just keep everything as set here, and we will start here. So the first thing you want to do is select the nation you want your secret government to begin developing in, kind of like the nation of origin of this shadow government. So I'm going to just pick England here, and we have our first brother here, Kelvin Hardman. So he is actually a master. So let me show you the hierarchy of our great secret government. So there is a hierarchy. You're on the very top, the player, the Grand Master, and then you have your masters, which all kind of take care of different things. You've got your, let's see, what is this? The worshipful master. You have the porter master. You have the treasurer or chaplain master, the treasurer. You have the secretary and the orator master. Now, then you have your neophytes or your junior members, which these guys, they might be new to the club, and you can assign them to different tasks to get whatever you're trying to achieve. So there's different jobs you can tell them to do, which I'll show you very soon. So that's your Brotherhood management. You can also have Brotherhood objectives. Now, since we're doing free play, we currently don't have any objectives, but if you're doing the campaigns, you will have objectives, and they'll tell you like, hey, like, convince France to go to war with England or whatever, and you have to do the whatever it takes to do that. So very cool. Now in the top, this is your global influence, your global wealth, and your global power. Now the reason I say global is because you do have regional or local influence, and to gain resources from local influence or local wealth or whatever it may be, you have to convince the people in power. Now if we click on England and go to government, these are the fellows in power. Now right now they're kind of grayed out, and that's because we need to figure out more about them. So you can assign your master, one of your masters. So let's get Kelvin here, and we are going to tell him to collect some information and figure out more about the guy. And by doing that, and you can press play up here, so there's a little pause play thing that you can do here. So it's not like it's always running. So you see how this loading thing went? Okay, boom. So we figured out more. We got the chief treasurer. Now, if we can convince him to join and kind of take part in this secret government, but of course he's going to maintain his seat of power as the treasurer, we will gain influence in the different parts of government. So you have government institution, you have economic institution, and then you have military institution. Obviously, they're all important for many different things. Treasury dealing with money, military dealing with, well, military, and then of course the government institution, infiltrating that is going to be huge. Now, to convince a person who is in a seat of power, simply click on them and hit recruitment, and there's a couple different ways you can try to get them to join you. Now, you could persuade them, you could bribe them, and you can see the chances of success increases there, or you can intimidate. All these are pretty low, so I'm not going to bother trying to join or trying to convince him to join us just right now. Also, your different masters have different traits. So, for example, my Kelvin here is a handsome fellow. So there's a 50% chance of successful recruitment. That's awesome. Being handsome definitely helps you recruit people. He's brave. So minus 15% chance of being intimidated, 50% to power drawn. And then you have xenophobia, which has some negative traits as well. But the other traits are pretty positive, so that's really good. Now, what we can do, while, I'm not feeling too confident in convincing him to join the government, we can go back to our management and we can assign these the junior members to different roles. So let's actually assign, see, their loyalty is not great. It's all 2. His loyalty is 1. Wow. So yeah, I forgot to mention that. These stats over here on the side, here's your health. Health is important because your characters can die, and if they're of lower health, they are more at risk of dying. Then you have loyalty. When loyalty decreases, a brother is more likely to be recruited by enemies. That's important. Then you have secrecy, which basically means if your secrecy is too low, they could easily be detected when trying to achieve something. So you want to keep that up. So let's go ahead and just move these members into different master positions. We'll send him in the treasury, you chaplain, and then I guess we'll have a secretary over there. Now, we can get more masters, and to do that, you click on the brother. And here's all the new brothers here. Perfect. So we'll click on our original one, Kelvin here, and we will tell him by going to Brotherhood, and we can recruit basically, I can never get this word, a junior member. So we'll send him out. There's a chance of 100% success, and we will assign him this quest in recruiting and getting more members to our secret government. But it does cost. So it will cost influence, it will cost wealth, and thankfully no power. And also, it increases awareness. This shows you how long it's going to take, 3 days. And then also it takes away from his secrecy. So if you tell your character to do a bunch of assignments too quickly, his secrecy will go lower and lower and lower to where he gets caught or he won't be able to achieve any of these assignments. But he should be good here. So very nice. And then we'll press play. And he will get us a new recruit right now. Boom. So we'll pause it by hitting the shift button. And if we go back to our membership, here's our news. Oh, he's got an eye patch. That's exciting. So we'll go ahead and put him for Porter here. And there we go. We got another member. And that will give us 5. That's almost a full master crew here. So that's really good. All right, so in the meantime, we need to infiltrate the English government. So to do that, we need to collect information on these characters. And honestly, guys, I'm just going to go crazy here. We've got a good amount of wealth here. I'm going to collect all this info and get as much as possible. So let's go ahead and press play. And let's just wait for them to collect the info. And there we go. Let's see if we have any candidates. Why am I? It sounds weird. Candidates and joining the Brotherhood. So here's the Supreme Commander. If we can convince him to join us, this will increase our influence in military institution by 21% and government institution by 2.7%. Let's see if he's interested. Okay, wow, he is stubborn. Stubborn. Ooh, we can intimidate, 66% chance. But here's the thing, if we fail, it could mean trouble. Because what's going to happen if you fail? The awareness of our presence in the country will go up. And we don't want this too high, because if it gets too high, it becomes too difficult to achieve certain assignments in terms of, forming our government. Let's see. We also have the Army General. Let's see if he's a little... Ooh, 50%. Bribe. Okay, this is good. We can bribe him. It's going to cost 100 gold, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and assign Kelvin here. And by the way, the different masters have different success chances. So, for example, we go to Persuasion, 50%. Let's go to our next master. It's also 50%. How about that? But 85 in terms of bribery. Then Persuasion's 25%. 45. Bribery. Okay, 100. Intimidation. Okay, well, we're going to stick with our first master here. Let's go ahead and bribe this guy. And let's see what happens. All right, so we're bribing. Let's say, hey, dude, we'll give you some money. Just all you got to do is just kind of listen to us. No big deal. Boom. There you go. He's joined, and you can see he's now got a little cloak on. That means he's part of the gang. You can also see, look at this, our influence in the military institution has gone up to 11%. So if we can get that to I think it's like 40%, then you can tell England, basically you can convince England to go to war and stuff. You'll have more power in that regard. So just to show you some of the other stuff, you can zoom out, and down at the bottom this shows filters. You have relations. You can see how everybody's feeling. You have religion, people's religion, because you can manipulate religion as well. Public order, nationalities, trade, population, ideologies. So very cool stuff, but we'll keep it back to the normal. Because for now, my goal for today's video is to build a lodge. So let me show you what that's all about. And also, I would like to kind of infiltrate other countries here. So let's go to the Brotherhood. So by clicking on one of your masters, go up to the Brotherhood, you can establish a lodge. Now, to do this, we need 60%. We need to infiltrate 60% of the government here to form a lodge. And a lodge is, think of the lodge as a stronghold in the government. It kind of greatly increases your control over a nation. Now, while we do that, I'm going to send Randall here all the way to France. Okay, and let's send Kyle here. We're going to send him to Sweden. And they're going to travel there. It's going to take him 22 days. Whew. But we're going to have them go. And we're going to start infiltrating other nations as well. Because this is a world government, all right? This is not just, just us controlling the English government. So he's now in France, and in France, I can do the same thing. So I can go into the French government, and we can start, discovering and collecting information of different members of government in France, which we'll get back to very soon. So let's go back over here. We need to infiltrate more of the politicians here, the people in power. Let's see if we can, the cardinal here, let's see if we can recruit him. Persuasion, not great. Bribery, pretty high. Intimidation, not great. Let's see what the other masters can do. 59% in terms of persuasion. Not great for intimidation. Ooh, 74% intimidation, 44 bribery, persuasion. Okay, I just want to make sure. Now, these two I just sent off to different countries, so we'll keep it with the masters who are still in England. I might intimidate them. I think one of my guys, let's see, no, bribery. Who's the guy who can intimidate really well? 74%, I think I'm going to go for it. Again, if we fail, it means the alertness of this nation is going to go up. Let's see if we can do it. Here we go. Yes, the intimidation worked. Now, awareness has gone up to 5. Not that big of a deal. That's not too bad. So now we have 17% in government institution. This was big. I mean, this is a cardinal. These are the 3 big dogs up here. And if you can convince them to join you, that is fantastic. But there's other, you know, seats of power. You got the tax minister. Let's go ahead and assign him. And let's get you on this. And let's, oh, no, we already know about you. We already got you. And we'll go ahead and assign you. So I feel like, you know, a giant corporation right now, putting money into the pockets of the politicians. I mean, I've mostly been bribing. I did intimidate the cardinals. Like, hey, you know, join us or we'll kill you, you know. But let's press play because we're trying to discover more about these politicians. All right, let's see if we can get more here. And again, so you kind of see, yes, thank you. Yes, I know. Okay, there we go. So you kind of see the tree here of different seats of power. How all these seats here are dealing with military-related institutions. So if you get this guy, it's 21% in terms of influence in military institution. But these other smaller ones are like 10.53, 10. I think they're all 10.5. Oh no, this one's 5.26. So the smaller positions of power don't give you as much influence, but it does add up. So let's see if we can recruit this guy. Ooh, this guy's going to be tough, isn't he? Ooh, 50% chance of bribing him. 35 intimidation. Ooh. 70% chance of intimidation. That's kind of low. Oh, I see why. Because this guy is a freak. And freak has a increase of 5% chance of successful intimidation. Let's send in the freak. Let's freak him out. Let's see who else we can bribe here. Or persuade. Persuade. Okay, that's not going to work. He's a little trickier. A little trickier to try to convince him to join. 79% with intimidation. Let's do it. Alright, let's see if we can get 2 more people in the English government. Alright, let's see what happens here. And notice, while we're doing these, it takes a certain amount of days, and while we're doing it, our awareness goes up. So, while you're doing an assignment, that is. Oh my god, we got them both. We got them both. So, this is looking to be very good. We've got a lot of people under our control in the English government, and soon we should be able to build, let's see, the total 48%. So we need 60%. We're now at 48%. Okay, interesting. Now, what you can do with these government leaders is you can tell them, so let's take him. You can click on the person of power, the cardinal. Click on Brotherhood, and you can run Aaron. You can basically take advantage of the government to start gathering resources, so local influence resource. You click on this and hit assign, and he will start gathering local influence resource points, which is going to start adding up right here. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and collect more information on these political figures. All right, so we gotta wait there. Oops. There we go. And there's our information. And again, we're just kind of bribe. We can bribe him. And over here, let's see, recruitment. That guy's gonna be a little tough to convince to join us, so we'll pass on him. Let's go back to you. Let's see, bribe. Ooh, this guy's really, ooh, 69 with intimidation. Okay, there we go. We got another to join us. In the meantime, I'm trying to play it safe. I'm not gonna risk it and oh wait. No, don't do that. No, pause. Who's doing this? You can end an errand. Yes. We want to collect information on him first before we try to recruit him. Alright, so let's get this information. And we got it. And we will see if we can persuade him. 60%, that's pretty good. Bribery, 7. Ooh, intimidation, 80%. So we will intimidate him. Ooh, intimidation, very nice. And I mean, we could get everyone in here. You know, that's, I always like to think like one of these people like slip up and they're like, yeah, I'm part of the shadow government. And they're like, hey, me too. Hey, me too. Hey. All right, so we have become very powerful in the English government. And that's what we want. That's definitely what we want. If we go back to one of our masters here, let's go back to Kelvin here. Click on establish a lodge, and now we can do it. A lodge will be established in England. The lodge will generate resource to the Brotherhood's treasury without raising awareness. That's huge. A number of resource depends on the level infiltration and development of the country's institutions. So lodge is just a very powerful building that will support our shadow government, or our secret government. So let's go back, and I wanted to just show you, I wanted to get really all these guys just like producing resources for us. You see this? So yeah, we'll just make sure they're all just kind of doing this, because I wanted to show you how it works. So we'll get you. Now in the top middle, you have alerts and just like what's going on. So you can just kind of look at these and just right click to get rid of them. So now you see this local influence. We have local wealth, local power. Okay, that's great and all, but how do we get this to our global influence? Well, to do that, you click on, oh, what's this? France declared war. Oh, we got some wars going on. There was a border incident between France. Oh, wow, and it led to war. All right, so, and it's pretty cool. That's like world events. You can see what's happening. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, if you want to, okay, so let me show you how it works. If you want to get this, let's say we want to add this local influence and turn it into global influence. Click on your master here, one of your masters. Go to Brotherhood, and you want to click on withdrawal of resources. Click this, and then you can pick whether it be wealth or power. So we'll do influence, and you can decide how much you want to do. So we can, let's just do 100. We'll do 200 influence, assign. And you'll see 200 influence disappear from here and go into our global influence. So that's how you kind of withdraw the influence or wealth or power from local to global. So pretty cool stuff. Now our awareness is pretty high. We should probably try to fix that. There's some things you can do. So if you go to intelligence, oh wait, not intelligence. If you go to Brotherhood and just hide from the world. It does cost a little bit, but when you hide from the world, it basically brings the awareness down. So I'll tell all my guys to hide from the world. And boom, there you have it. And this should go down. You see how it's dropping? 40, 39. So the people in England, they're like, you know, something weird's going on in the government. Like everybody's going to these secret meetings, and I'm really questioning everything. And then like, hey, yo, we need to lay low a little bit. And so they do. And the reason it's going up actually is because of we're pushing the limits here. We might want to stop. Yes, let's just stop a little bit here and there. This is kind of overkill. I just was more doing it to show you. And that, see, that's dropping the awareness, because it's like, hey, you know, Jim, you know, who runs the chaplain, you know, he was like in some secret, he's talking to some dude in a robe, like something about New World Order or something, the Great Reset. What? Awareness going up, you know. So let's go ahead, now that we're here, let's build our lodge, and let's assign it. And there you go. And that's how you do it. It's going to take 14 days. It's going to take 11 days here. And we'll have our own lodge, and that's going to make us extremely powerful. Now that we've established a stronghold in England, we can focus on the other nations now. So a cool thing that you can do is when you're in a foreign nation, it's usually good to recruit a citizen of this nation. So we're going to do that now. So let's recruit, 100% chance. It's going to take 4 turns. And we should probably press play. That would be a smart idea. So you can pause and play using the space button. There we go. And there's our lodge. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is great. All right, so let's go over here. And we've got our newest member. If we go to the management, here he is. He is Swedish. And I guess we'll look at all our members. Oh, these are all our government members. We'll go ahead and make him our orator, and we will use him to, let's try to bribe some government officials here. So let's collect some information. There we go. And let's see if we can get Sweden on our side here. He's going to be a tough one to crack. Usually these guys in the more higher up positions of power are more difficult to get to join you. Sometimes you have to start with the lower guys. Sometimes. Now here's a fun thing that you can do when you really want someone in a position of power to be with you. So let's see, let's go to recruitment. And this guy looks like he's gonna be tough. Okay, none of these guys seem to be interested, just by looking at our chances here. Just kind of double checking. Oh, actually, you know, now that I select someone who's native to the land, they might respect him more. Yeah, see, 57%, that's better. So I changed masters here. You saw that this guy's British. He's a British citizen. This guy, look how loyal he is too. We're gonna get him to try to talk to these guys since he is Swedish. Bribe, intimidation. It's not that great still. So let's see if this is any better. Okay, let's make this interesting, shall we? If you want, let's say you want to see a supreme commander under your control. Let's go back to the UK or England. Let's see what we got here. We want him, right? We want him to join us. It's not looking good. 66% in terms of intimidation. You know, let's make this fun. So what we're gonna do, I'm just kind of seeing. Okay, it's all 6. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do intimidation. This is a risk. It's a little better than a flip of a coin, but not much. Let's see if this works. He refused. Okay. I was kind of hoping he would do that. Now, by refusing, our awareness went way up. It went way up. So to fix that, we should probably tell him to hide from the world a little bit, because you just went up to a political, you know, person and tried to intimidate him to join, and it didn't work. So you need to go hide. But in the meantime, let's go back to our government officials, and I'm gonna chill a little bit with this. Just stop for now, because we don't want to risk the, you know, the awareness. Oh, and by the way, public order is also, it's important, because it's easier to complete errands when public order is really low. It's, you know, when the world's going crazy, evil secret figures can get their jobs done. You know what I mean? So like, don't look behind the man, you know, the man behind the curtain. Just look at the screen. All right, so that's gone down. So the way we can fix this into making this guy want to work with us is that we can assassinate him. All right, and 76%. That's a pretty good chance. We're gonna go for it. It's gonna cost a little bit, but we can just kill him. Make it look like a suicide, you know? How tragic. How tragic. He seemed so happy. Okay, but I don't think it worked. We wounded him. Oh, we only wounded him. Okay, well, we'll try it again. I mean, yeah. Well, let's try it with a different master. See, 76. Yeah, we'll do you. Alright. How did you fall? I don't know. Someone pushed me down the stairs. Did you see who it was? No. Oh my god. Oh, and killed him. Wait. Made an assassination attempt. And killed him. Excellent. He's dead. So we just need to wait for him to get out of office. There we go. He's gone. So, it's a bit of a gamble, but we're now hoping that they put in a new person in power who's much more easier to manipulate. So we're going to go discover more about this lad. And let's see what we got here. Ooh. 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 Okay. Persuasion, not great. Intimidation, 56. That's a flip of a coin. 56. We can try to persuade him. It's a flip of a coin, and let's see if it falls in our favor. If it doesn't, well, we rinse and repeat. Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, we got to be careful here because our awareness is going up. So we want to hide from the world. Just until, you know, until they kind of stop looking. There's a battle going on over here. Look at that. So, once we get to... I really wanted to show you what you can do when you get military institution up to 40%. So, we'll wait until it's a little less than 45. There we go. That's good. And we're going to go back and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go over here and we're going to assassinate them, all right? Oh, 72% chance. That's good. All right. So, you know, the people are like, man, did you hear that another Supreme Commander oddly committed suicide? Like, oh, that must be a very stressful job. I certainly wouldn't want to do that. And, you know, you would hope that the next person up would be like, okay, there's something weird going on here. If a person in a dark robe comes up to me and intimidates me into... Oh, did they do it? Wounded him. Dang it. Okay, well, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Here, let's try a different master. Come on. Kill him. Get him out of office. So we'll speed it up here. Get him out of... There we go. Yes, we killed him. All right. Yes, so he killed himself. And because we were successful, our awareness didn't spike up, so that's good. And there he goes. He's now officially out of office. And we are... Oh, let's go ahead and collect some information on the next guy. And I've got a feeling this is going to be our weakling here. This is going to be the guy that joins us. Bribery. Let's see. Maybe not. He's just as... So I think our best chance is bribing him. or intimidation? Let's try bribing him. Again, flip of a coin. So far, our coin flips have not gone our way. Please, come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, beautiful. Okay, now we have 53% military, like, influence in the military institution. Look at that. We almost control... You know what? Let me see if I can control all of the military institution. That would be insane. Come on. Ooh. Come on, intimidate. Ooh, 62. Let's see. Persuasion, bribe. No. Man, these guys are tough. 62% intimidation. I think that's the best. Yeah. So we'll try to intimidate them. Gotta be careful here, because the longer it takes us to do these. Yes! Okay. The entire military institution of this branch, other than the leader, which we should... I'm curious. Can we get this leader under our control? Alright, there's the ruler. And then here's his, like, right-hand man. Okay, great. Okay, now the ruler is going to be almost impossible. Yeah, you see that 1% chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Now, his other guy over here, the advisor, 53% chance. This is risky because this is a high-profile person. And if we convince him, it'll be great. But if we lose, we're going to, like, gain a ton of awareness. But I say go for it. Why not? Oh, and look how much that spiked. That's okay. We're just going to go into hiding. Hide from the world. And I've got a lot of resources here. That's why I'm able to do this without much of a loss, you know. So we're going to tell him to stop. Okay. So, now that we have the military institution, I believe if we go to government and we click on you, we can tell him to develop an attack plan against France. Because why not? Now, usually you want them to go to certain nations for certain reasons, to secure a religious thing or a certain ideal. But let's see if this actually works. Develop an attack plan. Come on. England may attack France. This is what I'm talking about. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. We get to play God. England is concerned by the Brotherhood's activities, preparing to take action. Okay, guys. We need to hide away. The government of England shifted their focus on other issues. The danger passed. Okay, good. Woo! So, hopefully this gives you a little bit of a taste of what to expect in this game. It is a lot of, and keep in mind, there's other things that you can, it's not just warfare, you know, there's other things that you can control, like taxes and stuff. So if you click on here, this will show you, so click on the nation, right? And then click on society. And this will kind of show you, you know, how much support the aristocrats have, higher clergy, the bureaucrats. I mean, this just kind of just shows you of the different regions and their strength and their power. And you can kind of manipulate that, you know, and use that to your advantage when you're playing the game. But again, hopefully I have explained the game in terms of the basics. And here's the economy of the nations, and you've got diplomacy, and you can see how they stand with other nations, and then you have laws. And you could probably go in here and manipulate this once you get your government institution up. But yeah, that's about all the time we have for today. But this was awesome. This is a really cool game. It's just really interesting and fun, and just trying to convince these people to join the secret government. So guys, don't forget, if you look down in the video description, there is a link to the game. Check it out, try it out. It is a lot of fun. Again, another big thank you to 1C Entertainment for this opportunity and sponsoring today's video. This was a blast. I really enjoy this game. It's just, the whole idea of it is just so genius. The secret government, it's so cool. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time doing something. Usually I say, you know, on the battlefield, but this is different, you know, like I'll see you next time when we I don't know, set up a secret council. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.